So cell formatting it is. Let's see how do we format a cell. First of all, I'll just remove the unnecessary data and then select any random cell and type I win. I like winning. Everyone does. So once you have entered data in any random cell, it was for me E4 that I can see from name box, and now I want to format the data. You see by default it is aligned to the left. So first of all we will start by aligning the cell. I want it to be at the center. You can do it by accessing the horizontally center in the align tab of the home section of the ribbon. Here you can see center your content, align left. I click on center and you can see in the real time the button, the moment I press the button, the content in the cell have been centered horizontally. Above it is the vertical alignment, middle align, upper align, top align. If I click on top align, probably this will let you see the change. It's top align. It's aligning bottom align. So it is doing the alignment vertically. That is not the good size of a cell, so I will undo it. Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, back to normal. And we can align it to the right horizontally, but keep it at the center. It looks cool. Once we have done the alignment, I want to move to the font. Clicking on the arrow alongside with the font, you can open the list of the available fonts that Excel provides you. There are I don't know, a lot of them, but this will like really be helpful. I will just see Control C and Control V, copy paste. That is, I will select this cell and now I will go to font, and you see in the real time the changes in the font are observed. Just hover your mouse over to the font you want to see and the preview is shown on the selected cell in the real time. For me, it's, if you know some certain name of the font you want to switch to, you can simply type the font name. For me it is Comic Sans. I like it. You see the font has been changed. This was the original and this was the one I copy pasted and changed the font. You can also change the size of the font. To do that, you can either click on the down button of the font size and select the font size number you want, or you can click on the 11 tab and simply type the number you want your font size to be and say 25 and press enter, and the font size changes. Or you can increase or decrease your font size using these two buttons. These will be accessing the default set that is already in the list. Say after 24 it is 26 and then it is 28. So if I increase the font size, it won't go to 25 but it will go to 26, and now it will not go to 27, it will go to 28, and after that 36. We can see that 28, 36. What if I want 32? It's not in the list, type it 32. So font size changes the moment we select the new font size. Everything works so fast in Excel that you don't have to bother any changes, any delay or any, there is no headache for that. The Excel is super fast. Now you can either bold the content using this button, You see, the moment you press the button, if the button is activated like this, uh, it has a different shade to let you know that the button is activated. If after bolding you want your font to be have italics, you can click on this button, and then if you want your font to be have an underline, you can click on this button. You can observe the font is bold, have italic, and is underlined. Back to normal. You can just deselect it by selecting again. If you want to fill the color of the cell other than the default white, click on this button and select, say I want blue background, select blue, and the background of selected cell J4 has been turned to blue. If you want the text color to be different, click on this and select a different text color, say I want yellow, and it's yellow. Now you can see that the content of the cell is going outside the cell. So if I select a different cell, say I4, and I type something, say 44, and you can suddenly see that the content I1 of the cell J4 has been hidden, or some kind of this, there is, it is not perfect, there is this distortion, and I don't want that. So you can increase the length of the column J by hovering your cursor to the J column, clicking it and dragging it towards right, or to this and dragging it towards left. You see, while increasing the, you try to increase the J column width, but actually we ended up decreasing the I column length or width. So it's better to, if you want to extend the width of a column, it's better to select the right end of the column at the top where alphabets are listed, and drag it towards right, and it's perfect. You don't want that, it's perfect. This is how we have now also learned how to format our cell. If you don't, if you want to go, like if the buttons over here are not up to the mark, which generally are, you can right click or double click on the cell you want to format and select format cells, and it is very pretty much friendly. You can just go through it and learn all the stuff over here, but it is not recommended because the most common and generally used tools are listed on the home ribbon, home section of the ribbon, under the tabs font and alignment. Okay, now we have also learned formatting the cells.